guys, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video, I'm going to show you a step-by-step guide on how to apply for your ABN number. And this video would be really helpful for all of you or whoever is applying for your ABN number. You don't have to spend about 50 bucks, 60 bucks or 70 bucks to get this done from outside, because I saw my friends paying 70 bucks to get the ABN number. So let's save some money, and without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, so let's start off by jumping onto Google, and the next thing that you would want to type is apply for ABN on Google. Apply for ABN number. So you just go, but what you have to be 100% sure about is you are entering into a government website and not any other scam websites. So when you see gov.au, that means it's an authentic website. So let's click here, and then that's here. So we're going to click this button here right now, and from here, this is step 1 to apply for your ABN, and this is the most important information that you need to read and you need to understand. And once you finish that, you go to tick yes and then go next. And once that's done, here you are supposed to entitle yourself. So here they're quickly asking you about what kind of entity are you, because you're an international student or you're an individual. Let's go for individual, sole trader. And then, will your activities be carried out in Australia? Obviously yes. And then, have you started? Then we got to say yes. And then, what's the nature of the activity? Here you got to select in the form of a business. And are you doing things that are consistent with running a business? Then you see yes. Go next. And once that's done, so basically this is the report of what you've filled before, and here you go next. Yep, so these are the application details. And here, does the applicant currently have an Australian business number, or previously you had an ABN? Considering that you are a new applicant, we say no. And then if you answered yes, then so if you say yes here, then you're going to provide your previous ABN number. Then you say yes. Does the applicant have a tax file number? Considering you might be having a tax file number because it's mandatory, then you say no because you already have it. So you go next. And then here, is the applicant and Australian resident for tax purpose. Because you're an international student, you would be considered a resident for the purpose of tax. So if you say yes here, if the applicant uses or intends to use the services of a tax agent, what is the tax agent's registration number? You can, for now, you can just skip this and go next. This is here you gotta give your personal details. So let's do an example here, and let's say Priya. Let's give family name Jane. Date of birth can be 5, maybe 995. Okay, and then if you have your tax file number, then you put your tax file number here, and then you go next. Yep. So this is where it's going to take us to the next page. From what date does the individual, so you got to mention the date from which you would want to have your ABN number. So please mention that. Then here, if you intend for this business activity to be less than 3 months, on what date do you expect to cease the business? So you need to give that date as well. Yeah. Describe the individual main business activity. So maybe you can write administrative assistance. Yeah. And here select the category. Probably you can write contract shop assistance because that's self-employed. And then, does the individual operate an agricultural property? So no, because this is not related to agricultural property. And then you go next here. Guys, please understand that this is all example and you got to put your own details in here. So you put your address. Some of the columns are pre-filled here. Email address, so you put your email address here. You put your email address here. And then does have more than one business location in Australia, then you can probably put no. What is the telephone number? You put your details. What is the email address? You put your details and then go next. So once you finish filling that information, here he's going to ask you your address. There you put Sunshine. Let's say that's fine. Something or the other. Yep. So it's all pre-filled now. And then you go next. So this is basically to check the information. 04589. I'm not sure who's okay. Yeah. So let's go next. That's done. You need to provide a reason for why you are applying for an ABN. So probably you can write contractor or subcontractor. Yeah. And then is this the individual first time self-employed as a contractor? You say yes, because you're applying for an ABN. Then you go next. And once you declare, that's when you are going to get your ABN number. And then you submit the form, and once that's done, it's all done. I hope you guys loved this video, and if you guys like this video, give it a big thumbs up and do subscribe to my channel. Bye.